Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Well, straight ahead, it's a matchup of unbeatens as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Miami Dolphins. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Pro Bowler for the first time in 2022. Here's Tony Pollard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. So this game of ours, Charles, the talk of the NFL world all week. Two unbeaten teams. You rarely see such a matchup this deep into a season.
I would agree with that because normally you might get one team undefeated for a while. But two teams like this, and I remember in preseason, you looked at schedules and said, I think these two are on a collision course. It'd be interesting to see if they actually get there, and they did. And to me, the winner of this game has to wear the crown of Super Bowl favorite.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 65 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run with Pollard. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Going to run again here with Pollard. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Now Levis. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Deonte Banks with it. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
Intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
Eye on these two. Eye on these two.
Now Hall to start the drive. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Now here's Mahomes. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Fielded at the 33. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. Running right, it's Pollard. Down to about the 37. You talk about this Miami defense. In that win last week over the Giants, they were very good.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 74 yards on the ground here for Pollard. This is a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Here's Pollard again. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. This defense for the Dolphins, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
On second down, it's Pollard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes, because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
Pollard will take it up the gut. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. After 1-7-0 on EA Sports. Panther football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Trying to run forward with Pollard. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. And they'll go for it. Lance. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. Ball again. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. Touchdown! Chris Watkins, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Butker on for the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Calling a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They get a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Levis in trouble, down he goes. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken at the 15. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. It's been a good first half so far. Up 14-0. Points here that can really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. But now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
Handoff, running left. Here's Hall. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Yellow.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. They'll run with Hall. And he takes it into the end zone for a Dolphin touchdown. Breece Hall as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now 21-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably... for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A final shot before half for Lance. He's got the rookie from Tennessee, Jalen Hyatt. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 53. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Mahomes now on first down. Buying time to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
15.
As Shaheed going to go in motion.
Let's go.
On second down, a run with Hall. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
He'll find Shaheed out to the right. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A give running right is Hall.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Attack!
On second down, here's Mahomes. This pass out wide to Hall. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. From midfield, here's Mahomes. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Third quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10.
Go. 15.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Gets this complete to Shaheed. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll run with Hall. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. But not many guys who can blow up plays like Chase Young. He did it again there.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company.
43. Hey, 43, 15. Yellow.
Back to throw. He gets it underneath to Hall. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Now a man drafted and then let go by the Panthers. Harrison Butker for the field goal try. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Ready.
On 1st down, Lance. He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okwuegbunam. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Shotgun now for Lance. And that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the 1st row.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Lance. And this is going to be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They do go for it. Lance able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
1st down, Carolina.
Lance looks to throw again. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Throwing on 2nd and long. Lance. That's complete. It's Okwuegbunam. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Throwing now is Lance. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Working from the gun, Lance. High and able to make the catch downfield. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 25 yards that time. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Throwing on second and long. Lance. And that is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
This offense on third down today, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. And he will find his man, Samuel. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Breece Hall on his horse. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Breece Hall with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Dolphins add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
Now Lance throwing on second down. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down.
Ready?
And Lance now to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down, Panthers.
Here we go. Here we go. Slide through. Cut.
Now Lance again. And that's too tall for his receiver. It's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout that's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now Lance again here on 2nd and 10. His throw incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here we go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Check mega.
Lance looking to throw it. Here's a screen now for Pollard. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here.
You want to see a defensive coordinator get upset and throw his headset? This is the kind of play that'll do it. You force 3rd and long. This is almost sort of a give-up play. You're just hoping to get something positive, and it winds up breaking big, and they convert on 3rd down.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Blue striker. Yellow. Set.
Again, it's Lance. This will be caught. It's Samuel. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column, but as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done, down to the 15 from the 21.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up
Second down and 4.
at the Dolphins' 15-yard line.
To throw, it's Lance. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Hey, go steal.
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And a short pickup there down to about the 9.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
And the ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal. The Lance going to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
This will be caught at about the 5. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
Completed pass brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, you know, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin 4th quarter. You're going. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Trey Lance. His first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. The Panther offense staying put. They'll go for 2.
Ready?
That's caught. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Yellow. 15.
They'll go again with Hall. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down.
Hey, Ripley. 15. Hey, color. Hey, Ripley.
Now here's Mahomes. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well, and that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great play there. 39 yards. And the Dolphins up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They're probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
Talk about two sides of the ball at cross purposes, because mercifully this game's almost over for the offense, but the defense, they still want to get a few shots in. Their front seven, they've loved this ball game. They've been able to pad their stats, and maybe some backups can get in and get a sack as well.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value.